All right, we're back here with we're gonna get started the top 8 action. Just waiting for the judge to give us a green light. Giving him a thumbs up, letting him know that I'm ready to go. We did post a challenge link in the Twitch chat. Just letting you know I'm ready to go. Just let me know when you start the time. Waiting for the clock sync. The timer has started. All right, so welcome to our top 8 game here at the Portland System Open. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast. And this top 8, our top 4, and our final are brought to you by Curled Paw Creatives, the leader in third-party acrylic tokens and templates. Whether you order their designs or commission your own, you'll be sure that they will look and function great on the table. Go to curledpawcreatives.com and visit their shop today. They do awesome, awesome work. Now, looking at this matchup here, we got Benjamin G. We're going to call him G. I really don't want to butcher his last name. And he's giving a shout-out to the Sons of Akbar, and said he started as a TIE Swarm player and never looked back, except not anymore because you can't really play him. And then Taylor is out of Corvallis, Oregon, and he says he's a big fan of the Imperial Phantom, and he'd love to see the decloak rule reversed. And if you do notice here, Taylor is using a Micro Machine model for his Ghost. They actually asked me, like, do you want the actual one in there? So you know what? This is funny. Go for it. We'll leave it be. So that is a Micro Machine Ghost model there. And actually, it works out for streaming because we can see the base a lot easier and tokens won't get lost and things. But we still know that it's the Ghost. So scale goes out the window a little bit, but we can still see. So the magical wand of no combat. And yes, that was a Curled Paw Creatives range ruler that you saw being used there. It's just hilarious when those things come up during a round that a sponsor has. Promise you, I did not. Those are no plants. Looking at the matchup here, so this is the first Ghost that we've actually had on stream. The first Ghost Fen list that we've had on stream this weekend, played by Taylor here. It is the Glendale System Open winning Ghost list, what some consider the best one. It looks like Taylor's playing it pretty aggressively as well. I mean, he does have a 4-dice primary and the TLTs get in position. One thing that Lebo does have here, he does have expertise and array bank. We can see that through the overlay there. And what Lebo is going to have to do, now he's not dash, he doesn't get to avoid rocks or anything, so he does bring the 3 biggest rocks. Those are his 3 big rocks, and he's just looking to make sure that he can try to dig in some damage here with his expertise. Fenrau does not turn him off. He'll miss the target lock though for sure. Yes, I see. Yes, it's Lebo. It is Lebo. So it looks like the list building decision here that Ben made was he likes the 4 dice off of the 2400 using the cannon. By going down to Lebo, he's able to fit in heavy laser cannon and a full Poe at 98 points, which makes it so that Poe can move after Fen has coordinated the Ghost. Because they're both at 11, he has a better bid, so he's able to move first. So I think Ben's use of Poe is going to be the determining factor whether or not he's going to be able to win this game. So he's dropping the focus there. And aggressive play with Fen Rao. Does have flight assist astromech. And I don't think he'll be able to get in range, so that's going to be a good thing for Lebo defensively. He does have one focus on Ray already. He probably will, he probably drops it here in order to be a little bit more defensive. I would also pop the countermeasures, to be completely honest. Does the boost fit? And it just barely does. And here's Poe. Forward 4. And here comes here we go. So it looks like we're getting our first attack here. Okay. And plenty of dice here from Lebo. Spends the focus because he has to. So have one focus left. And Poe does have range there at range 3, it looks like. And we're getting the judge here. Just the floating arm of the judge through the camera. Let's make that go away here for a second. So did we determine in or out? Let's see if they throw some dice here. And yeah, that's 3 dice coming for Poe. Using the Pocus. 2 hits. Fen gets Sensor Jammer. Sensor Jammer happens. And there's an evade. All right, here comes Lebo at the Ghost. Expertise. Spends the evade, and we'll be taking 2 shields. And there is the Ghost going at Lebo. And there's the primary. It's mauling with Ezra. And that's going to be hitting and doing 3 shields onto Lebo. He's debating whether to maul on the end of the round TLTs. So he'll just be stressed for 1. He should be stressed. He should be stressed right now. And that's Ezra. And so that stress is going to be staying. Go ahead and take those 3. I can get you guys a breakdown of the bracket. It's just me working the board right now, boys. Nobody else here. I got all the lists, but we do have the bracket. It's mostly Rebels. It'll be 6 Rebels, 1 Imperial, 1 Scum. Somebody wants to take some notes. You guys can read them off to you quickly here while I wait here. So we got. He was eliminated. So, Kalen Wong flying Asajj Contracted Scout. We have Gordon Pinkerton with Ray Lorick. Chris Norris with triple Wookiees with expertise and expertise tactician Wookiees with Lorick. E is running Poe Dash. Blair is running the 7 Z95 Harpoon Swarm. Andrew Bunn is running Captain Yor Quick Draw Inquisitor. And then the 2 lists that we have here on the stream. All right, and now we wait. So Lebo took 3 shields. I'm probably looking for a 1 to 2 forward here from the Ghost. The Ghost is going to want to get in that donut of the heavy laser cannon if he can. He was asking what the greens are on the Ghost. And I am monitoring their table audio. So looking at Poe's position here, he's going to have to his biggest goal. He did give Fenn the initiative, so he gets to see where Fenn goes. But that also means that Fenn gets to shoot before Poe shoots. So Poe has to arc dodge Fenn Rau. So Benjamin is, I think the thing he's trying to debate is because of Lebo's positioning currently right now, I don't know if there's a way for Lebo to avoid getting donated. Because there's no way from the current positioning where Lebo can reach Fenn for a block. He does not have rig cargo chute. I can hear Ben just kind of giggling to himself. He doesn't know what to do. All right, so he has committed to a move. It looks like Taylor might still be thinking. I only see one dial down there. Tiny Ghost is a micro machine model. And they asked if they can use it. I said, go for it. Honestly, it makes it easier for us to see the base, so it's fine. Left on a hot card, shrink. All right, looks like we have all 4 dials set. All right, so he's going 2 bank to the outside. So this actually helps Ben in the fact that if he doesn't have the boost into the donut anymore available. Lebo's 2 turning this way. All right, so in TLT range still. But that means he's going to be able to shoot back, which helps. Ben says that Dash is homesick. That's why he took the 2400 out for a spin tonight. So these guys are having a good time. He does have a focus token on Ray over there available. Lebo focuses. Here comes Fenrau. He's 2 banking as well. This, honestly, this is good for Ben right now. This is very good for Ben. Ben has an opportunity, if he banked in with Poe, to just wreck Fenrau. No flight assist astromech. This is Ben's opportunity to really flip this game on Ben. I mean on Taylor. I think the lack of aggression from Taylor's, from Taylor's Ghost might be the thing that hurts the most here. I mean, I think the right choice here is to focus with Fen for defense. This, of course, if Ben is planning on going after Fenrau. All right, he focuses for defense there. All right. Oh, looks like a bank maneuver. That might be range 1. That's going to be a range 1 shot from Poe. He is going to definitely target lock. That should be the action. There it is. All right. And here we go. So this is going to be Fenrau into, he's going to drop a ray. So he has a focus for defense. And here goes. Ben should definitely be pouring all his damage into Fenrau this turn. That is the move. Here's 2 hits into Lebo. He has to spend it, so no damage. All right, and here's his opportunity right here. He's got target lock focus. If I was Poe, I'd probably spend the focus if I have to. Get that target lock. Looking for some pain here. Got it. 4 hits. This is the time. This is the time where you spend that focus every time. He's going to be taking 2. That's a shield and a card. Statistically, a bit above average for Fenrau. But Ben still has an opportunity to do some meaningful damage here. Okay, heavy laser going into Fen. Disappointing roll there. And above average roll there. And the focus goes. That is unfortunate for Ben. That went really well for Taylor, and that honestly might be the reason why Ben loses the game right there, is that roll. Mauling and Ezra for 3. So it's an automatic hit on Lebo. Ezra for 2. No natties for Ben. End the round TLTs. Smallin for 3. That'll auto hit. And Lebo looking for natties here. Not going to happen. So Lebo has 3 health. He will have 1 more opportunity to shoot. If he can control range, he might get 2. If he can catch Ben without being in range to heavy laser Fenrau while being out of range of the TLTs. Andy Soros, thank you so much for being a Twitch Prime subscriber. And as a reminder, everybody, if you have an Amazon Prime account or somebody in your family has Amazon Prime and they don't use Twitch, and you do, you can connect the Amazon Prime account to Twitch, and you get a free Prime subscription. You click the button to become a Prime subscriber, and it gives the Gold Squadron podcast $2 and change, and it costs you absolutely nothing, and it's a great way to give back and help us continue coming and flying all over going to these tournaments and going to all these events and making sure that we can get as much content streamed as possible. So he's preemptively boosting. And Lebo might be able to get out of range with a 3 bank to the left and a barrel roll. So that should clear Poe, no problem. He's pretty confident that that's out of range, and I believe him. He's getting that target lock here on Fenrau. And I don't think Fenrau can get out. Hard 2. Just taking a focus action. And Ben, see if he has a shot here. There's 1 banking. So he'll probably get his focus here. Or just target lock. I think I might just target lock. I think, target locks, you have an offensive modification there because you're going to lose it. Meh, but I guess you get to defend from Fenrau. You have regen. Use it. I think not taking target lock there could hurt. He's debating popping countermeasures. He's popping it. Range 1 onto Poe. 1 crit. Yeah, that target lock's looking pretty good right now. Here's Poe, range 1. Target lock's looking real good right now. Just 1. And he's debating whether or not to spend it. He says he's going to take it. So okay, Lebo cannot use a target lock. And that's going to be 4 hits. And that's going to be a den fed round. So he's looking for hopefully to get a blank in there. Didn't happen. But honestly, last turn he probably should have done more damage on average. So it balanced out. The world balanced it out. The TLT is in range though. Mauling for, and that's going to be Ezra. He's got 3 dice. There it is. He's got 1. Nothing on there. Looks like Lebo's going to get to live 1 more turn. And that'll be Maul. This is a huge swing for Benjamin. Benjamin can win this game right now. He's going to be able to take at least 1 more shot with Lebo into the Ghost. If he can do 4 damage and then start leveraging that the Poe. It's time for Poe to do some work. He's got a 3 hard. He's got to come around the corner and start doing some work here. Lebo for president. And this is not over. It has time as well. Poe is a points fortress. We're sitting at 90. Benjamin's at 98 points. He has a 45-point Poe. All he has to do is get the Lothal Rebel down to half, and he is in the driver's seat. Now, I'm curious to see what kind of player Ben is. Is he here to win, or is he here to do the quote-unquote honorable thing? Which in this game you are punished a lot of times for doing the honorable thing. It's smart to try to get the half points in, and you just you take the driver's seat. You just do all the safe moves. All right, he's boosted. So the 3 bank clears him. And he might be able to barrel roll out. If he barrel rolls out of range, I can give him some time to bank up some ray focus. He's debating also he could just take a target lock and hit him. I think maybe you take the barrel roll out and you give Poe a turn to get into position. He's debating. He's going to be barrel rolling. 19 goes to bid. 6. 46. Oh, he does have to kill him, doesn't he? It's a bid. All right, so taking the turn off, reset some things. This is your chance to get your advanced optics focus, I think. All right. All right. He decides not to. And we're going to be out of range. I'm going to double check my math here on the Lothal Rebel. So Lothal's currently sitting at 55. 55, and 55 divided by 2 is 27 and a half. So rounds down to 27. Then you add in the 18 points for Zeb, which brings you to 45, plus the 1 point bid, which brings you to 46. Oh, actually, Poe has to kill him, doesn't he? Because Poe is 43, plus a 2 point bid for 45. Poe has to kill the ghost. Poe has to kill him. He has to die. And yeah, Lebo's job right now is to try to get some distance, and you get some ray focuses if you can. I know if I'm Taylor, I'm probably tempted to do a 3 bank to the right into the corner. That might give him enough distance. But then you're trapped in a corner. Does that give Poe enough? Does that give Poe in an offensive position though? Oh, okay. All right. Looks like Taylor wants to play the kiting game. Okay, he's trying to come in from the backside. Like a good aggressive move. Just cutting off Lebo. This will give Lebo a turn to get a focus. Poe's going to have to do the work here. Is that the Talon roll? That's a 3 turn. And I think that's in range. There is no way for him to get out. Looks like he's probably in range 3. I think the only thing you really can do is focus, and you let the auto thrusters and the focus do the work. Yeah, last turn was the turn to focus. Start of combat, and it's range 3. All right, so we'll see what Poe can do on defense here. Okay. Gonna go for a maul. It's gonna be 3. You can't do anything about that. That's a shield. Ezra for 2. Poe can usually get out of this. Auto thrusters. The attack did hit on the first one, so the maul stress comes off after the end of the attack. He's debating maul. He's going for it. He has a stress. Can't do anything about that. That's going to be second shield. But at most he just gets through shields here, so that's okay. And Poe will be fine here. I think the issue that Ben has here is he needs an engagement angle. Because I think the best move for the ghost is probably just a hard 2 to the right. And if Poe does something, Poe might be tempted to do the Talon roll to the left. He needs to try to find a way to get Lebo and Poe to get to the ghost in the same turn. Okay, so he has gone aggressive here. He's maybe anticipating the one bank here from Poe. For the regen. So that'll plop him right in front. He might be able to boost out of arc if he did do the one arc, if the one boost. The 3 Talon will not fit there. It absolutely will not. It doesn't work. It doesn't fit. The template will cross on that middle corner. I feel very strongly about this. Ben's boosting. Okay. I mean, sorry, Taylor's boosting with the ghost. So if Benjamin did this one bank, this could be really bad for Poe. So he's stuck at range 1. Just gonna do a soft range check for target lock. Drops the focus there. Poe's doing it too hard. Now he's got some decisions to make here. Take one range 1 shot, which could kill you. Or it's only 2 modifications on that. You got Maul and Ezra. Or do you go out and try to take you take a bunch of TLTs? Target lock. All right, he's going to take the shot. He's not going to use Ray, which makes sense. All right, we'll see how variance goes. All right, so this is good for Ben. He's mauling 3. That is a little, and that's going to be 4 hits. That. All right, so Poe's definitely going to disengage here. 3 forward boost. I don't know what the crits are because they didn't put them in the box. I'm going to go take a look. All right, I'm back here, and it was damaged cockpit, so he's PS 0 and major hull breach. Major hull breach doesn't super matter because the next damage kills him. He's going down for regen, so he's going to be getting 1 shield back there. The damaged cockpit is a big deal because now he no longer has his arc dodging capability. He has to guess where Ben's going to go. There was no end around TLT because only had things in range 1. And now Lebo just basically has to hope to do 4 damage and not die. So start of combat, he's raying in a focus for defense. And Lebo shoots first. And he'll spend the lock. And expertise for 4 hits. So all 4 are going to go through. The shields are down on the Lothal Rebel. It is range 3. All TLTs. And that's going to hit. He needs 2 of these to miss. That's just 1. Here's an opportunity right here. All right, he needs 1 more to miss. And 1 of the stress comes off. And Ezra, he wants to dodge here. Nope, not going to happen. He wants 1 more, 1 more. And that's going to be the game right there. So Lebo's out. I think the biggest mistake here from Ben is he took too long to disengage Poe. The turn where he boosted instead of focused is really what makes the game here. Because he would have had the focus early. He would have been able to engage a turn before and have Lebo and Poe shooting at the same turn. I mean, Ben had a win condition there, and unfortunately, it has gone up in smoke. So now Poe has to try to do the work, try to find a way to get. He's got to. He basically, it essentially comes down to guessing correctly. He's going to take 3 turns, a couple turns to regen. Damage cockpit, and he's PS 0. And that's looks like they're going to play it out. So we'll see if Poe can make it happen. Regen's a shield. He chose not to boost there for his action. And this is probably just out of range. It's a little close for comfort, though. That's in. So the boost would have got him out. That's going to hit. Maul. And Ezra for 2. Poe with auto thrusters can get out of that. He's mauling. That's 3. Shields are down. And he needs to hit with 1 more. He is currently stressed. So Ezra's live, and that's going to be 3, and that's going to be the game. And whoops, sorry about that. So there was our top 8 game. Ben honestly had a really solid win condition throughout the match. I think what it came down to is the fact that he was never able to get Poe in an offensive position against the Ghost. Taylor did a great job of managing the arcs and using the boost to his advantage to prevent Ben from doing that. But we do have, let's see how much time left here. We have 30 minutes left in the round. I'll bring you some updates about the other matches. I'm going to update our challenge bracket as we go, so you can see some info there. I'm just looking right here. But yeah, I know there's a lot of debate about the Ghost Fan combination and how good that is. It is very good. Let's go ahead and update the standings here. So this was just double check our names here. Yeah, so Taylor is the one who won. Go ahead and report some scores here. So this was Taylor versus Ben. There we go. So that should be updated on the bracket now. Just take a look, make sure it worked. It did not. Let's try that again. 1-0. Taylor wins. Submit score. Boom. There it is. So bracket's been updated. Taylor moves on to the top 4, and we'll see how this is going to shake down. Taylor will be playing against either Blair Bunky with a 7 Z95 Swarm, or against Andrew Bunn, who's flying the Inquisitor, Quick Draw, and Captain Yor. I'm going to go take a look to see how the other games went. It looks like Kaylin Wong's game is over. Okay, so Kaylin Wong loses in the top 8 to Gordon Pinkerson. Go ahead and update that. Gordon Pinkerson wins. So list-wise, we'll go ahead and take a look at that. So Ray Lorick go ahead and beats Asajj, Contracted Scott. I wonder if those gentlemen have some time to come over and talk about their game. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Just keep it PG. That's it. Yeah. No cussing. We have 2 chairs. Yeah. I'll just. Go ahead. You guys wear it. Wear it. Go ahead. But now, you know I hear. That's fine. They'll be able to hear me. Enough.
Hey everyone.
All right. I didn't run away. They're gonna talk about their game. Is that what this was? The other top 8 game. This is Kaylin Wong and Gordon Pinkerton.
Yeah, so I was flying Ray Lorick with the swoop title and Kanan engine on Ray, and expertise on both of them, and then tactician and C3PO on Lorick.
And I was flying a Asajj Ventress with expertise, Lazarazi, engine upgrade, glitter stim, and the Shadowcaster title with a contracted scout with punishing 1, Dengar expertise, anti-pursuit lasers, and rig cargo chute. Both at 99 points.
Yeah, so a lot of expertise.
Yeah, a lot of expertise. Damn those ghosts.
Yeah. Yeah, and I ended up winning, but I just got a good opening engagement.
Yeah, you got a good call. Did a 2-bank and voided my block with Asajj. Went right in between. We had a massive range 1 engagement between the contracted scout and Asajj. But yeah, I took heavy damage on the scout. Was expected, but a little bit more than expected.
Yeah.
And then Asajj missed with her track beam shot onto Ray, then followed up the contract the scout did 1 damage.
Yeah.
to Ray. So
and I was able to just pound a lot of damage into the contract.
Yeah, well, the
scout
scout was
right
going to
away.
die right after that shot. So we knew that was he had a structural damage crit, so he's going to die. But I needed to follow up just a little bit more. Because at the end of the game, I got Ray down to 3 hulls. So if I did more in that first round, it would have been Asajj versus a full Lorik. But
I mean, Ray ended
doable.
up with 2 hull in the end, 3 hull, something like that. She was down pretty far.
She was down to 3.
Yeah,
3 at the very end.
Yeah. If she had taken a bit more, it would have been a closer game in the end. But
yeah.
As it was, Ray was able just to stay at range 3 of Asajj after that and just put through enough damage.
Yeah, put enough damage.
Yeah.
It was pretty good flying. Like after the first round, because Lorik had to disengage. He never actually. You only shot the first round, and then the very final shot that killed Asajj at the very end of the game.
Yeah.
My glitter stim almost did nothing.
Yeah.
Blanks. But it happens.
Yeah.
Why'd you guys bring those 2 lists? Like, what about the current meta made it so that you wanted to fly this?
I brought mine mainly for the Lothal Rebel Fenrir matchup. I got same initiative bid. I got maneuverability and stress control, as well as my Bump Master can actually block the Lothal Rebel, and the cargo chute can stop the coordinate and the evade action. Just lock it in there. With double expertise and Dengar, I have full mods against that Lothal Rebel. I can burn it down. I force him to disengage, and then Fenrir is left to just die. And then I come back around and. Even if they've rarely killed the contract scout fast enough, so I can come back with a wounded contract scout, same pilot skill, so he'll get a shot in before he dies. And if there's only 6 life left on the Lothal Rebel, it can't fight a full hit point Asajj.
Yeah, and I brought mine, obviously, expertise for all the ghosts out there. And I was playing around a lot with the announcement. I don't know if that'll go over here. Yeah. I was playing a lot with the like C3PO and evade title on Ray. Which was good against the Ghost and all, but I found in a lot of the other matchups, especially against Palp Aces and things that are harder to hit, having the swoop title to get behind them and just keep them in arc all the time was pretty necessary to push through enough damage to actually hurt the Inquisitor and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a good call. Like I think it was an even mix or a more C3PO evade title raise in the event, but the only Ray that's made the cut was the sloop. And
yeah,
it's always good to keep pressure on the ships. It's more of a risky play. It is an aggressive, more style build, but
because with the evade title, Ray and C3PO, like Ray will often like disengage and go off to range 3 like a Fat Han would, but then that leaves Lorik kind of out in the open, and then they just focus down Lorik.
Yeah,
so
it's a completely different
keeps
Ray
scary, so it keeps their focus on Ray. So
yeah, no, it's good. I also chose my ships because it was a good decent matchup pairing versus other things in the meta. Like I was planning for Palp Aces, so I have stress control, Bump Master. I can burn down the Palp shows relatively quickly, and it was using they can counteract Asajj, but I can burn it down with Dengar and just block it in there. And then usually if I can bring it down to 1 ace, Asajj can usually deal with it with the Shadowcaster title to get any shot that goes through. The gunboats just get thrown around by the list, and then especially the row squadrons that can actually block him. I played against triple Wookiees, have the initiative bid, so the contract set blocks it. So people aren't used to fighting against not used to, but they're not expecting to fly against the Bump Master right now.
Yeah.
Especially one that has 3 attack discs and full mods when attacking. So.
Yeah, it's a fun list. Like I said, I might bring it next weekend. It sounds like fun.
Encourage it.
Yeah.
The only thing it bleeds MOVs. You have to be careful with that.
It's good for a system open.
It's great.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
When it just win games is pretty good.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and thanks you for streaming
Thank
and
you,
all
Dion.
that.
No problem.
All right, bye.
So giving some more information on some of the other matchups. So I put Gordon there already. So Chris Norris versus E. We have, it looks like Chris Norris is going to take it. And just so you guys know, Chris Norris is actually the previous Oregon area System Open champion. Chris Norris won the last year was in Seattle. He won that one, and because right now it's Poe versus 3 Wookiees, so that's going to be Gordon's list, his Ray Lorick, both with expertise, versus probably triple Wookiees with tactician. We'll see how Gordon does managing that stress. That's going to be the big question here. And when it comes to Andrew Bunn's matchup versus Blair, there's only one Z95 down, and quick draw, the shuttle, and the Inquisitor are all still alive currently. So I don't know how that's going. I mean, I guess technically Blair's down, but depends if there's half on the shield. I mean, on the shuttle. I'll go take a look and see what I can get, but we'll be back for sure with the top 4 game in about, let's call it 25 minutes. All right, we'll be back.